Hi, Gil from Testing Gil here. Let's talk about functional bugs, the oldest bugs in the book. We're testers, so we're trying to spot bugs. Does the calculator say that 2 plus 2 is 4? Yes? Good. No? Bug. How do we do it? We use our superpowers to come up with examples. Use our previous experience. And of course, being right all the time also helps. Things get a bit more murky with AI though. Correctness and bugginess aren't so clear-cut and they're not easy to spot. Correctness is really a spectrum, and if you want to identify a bug, you need to know where you are on the spectrum. Take our API analysis agent. I give it an API and it gives me back a test plan. How do I know that the answer is correct? It's not just did it return a plan. That's a very low bar. We need to dig deeper. Think about your experience with checkbox. What happens when you ask them something and the answer is mostly correct? Our brains filter out the wrong things from the right things and we're able to continue. What happens if our brains are not there? If it's just us humans, we'll probably be okay. But agents, we need those to work with a different and wide range of responses. And we need to help them filter out the bad ones. So, identifying bad responses is crucial. Okay, let's get back to our API analysis agent. Some things are easy to spot. We ask for the following sections in our plan: happy path, invalid cases, edge cases. If one or more are missing in the response, it's a bug. But what about the missing things that I didn't ask for? If you remember from the last webinar, we identified that we were missing security cases. These security checks we realized are missing a bit late in the process. Now, I didn't ask for security checks, so that's on me. But if we want a better product, and we want the security checks to be there, we'd probably mark it as a bug or a new feature suggestion. Okay, next, the classic hallucination. I gave our API analysis agent this API to analyze. Instead, I got a whole set of cases for this API. Looking at the plan, I'll immediately know that it is not a good plan. But if we want to create an automated test that will catch that the next time it runs, that could be quite a task. Identify which parts of the plan make it a fantasy and which are the good ones. But things can get more blurry. Let's say I asked for 5 edge cases and got 3. You'd probably say it's a bug. What if I got 5 cases for my request, but they are pretty generic? Ones you probably wouldn't consider as real edge cases, more on the invalid side. Or what happens if we got 3 real edge cases and 2 so-so edge cases? We need to define what is a bug in this case. What is the acceptable behavior that we expect? All of these cases can result in different behaviors, and many of them really depend on context. Let's say we just started testing. So we'll probably focus on the valid or happy path and the invalid parts of the test plan. We wouldn't give very big attention to the edge cases part. We'd probably want to make sure that the happy paths are bugless. But if we're 2 or 3 months well into testing and the valid and happy paths and invalid parts are bugless now, we'll probably focus more on the edge cases. And we need to be clear about what is acceptable for them and what is not. This means dissecting different responses and identifying what's bad about them, and what bad looks like. Defining bad behaviors, or bugs, in an indeterminate world that involves complex responses is a big challenge. In my upcoming webinar, we'll go deep into identifying, categorizing, and prioritizing these kinds of bugs. So, join me. The details are below. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like, subscribe, share it, and check out my other videos. Until next time, bye-bye.